How are you? Why aren't you replying to my messages? It was again Shah Zain, who was constantly disturbing Aiden by messaging her. Whenever Aiden blocked him, he would create a new ID and message again. What's your problem? Why are you bothering me? When I block you everywhere, why do you keep coming back to harass me? Don't you feel any shame? Aiden, listen to me. I really like your group. Well, that's fine. But please stop messaging me. I'd appreciate it. Aiden, just listen. I want to be friends with you. Look, I've already told you that I don't want to talk to you. Please, stop bothering me. You're getting upset, Aiden, Shah Zain replied immediately. Are you leaving or should I block this ID too? Okay, I'm leaving. Aiden, listen. I need to talk to you. Aiden received a message from an ID named Sana. Yes, what is it you need to talk about? Aiden, why won't you talk to Shah Zain? He really likes your group. Please don't treat him like this. Look, I don't want to talk to anyone. I don't talk to strangers, so please stop bothering me. I'd really appreciate it, Aiden responded angrily. Aiden, you don't understand. Shah Zain has no one in this world. He has no mother, no father, no siblings. He's adopted, so, what am I supposed to do if he's adopted? Please, Aiden, don't treat him this way. What's wrong with just being friends? You could at least say hello to him now and then. Okay, Shah Zain, listen quickly. Yes, Sana, what is it? Shah Zain replied. Well, I talked to Aiden. What? You talked to Aiden? Why? Just like that, I told her that you have no one in this world and that you're adopted. Really? What did she say? She felt sorry for you. I told her to talk to you. After all, it's just friendship. Ha ha ha, now watch how I teach her a lesson. She was acting so high and mighty. Just wait and see what I do to her now. What are you going to do, Shah Zain? Sana felt a bit uneasy about his intentions. Just watch, my dear. You'll see in time. This is a man's world. When a man makes a wrong move towards a woman, where does his so-called honor and pride disappear to? These men who kill their own women in the name of honor feel no shame when they scheme to dishonor someone else's daughter or sister. Time flew by. Aiden had grown from a child into a young woman. Dear, your father wants to arrange your marriage with someone from your aunt's family. After Zanish and Meher's weddings, now it's your turn, Aiden's mother said. What? No, Mom, I'll never marry into my aunt's family. I'm telling you, I won't do it. Oh, don't worry, I don't want that either. I actually want you to marry your cousin from your maternal side. My in-laws have caused me so much pain, I would never want you to marry into their family. Your aunt even suggested your father marry someone else, but your father refused. Mom, you're right. I'm scared too. It's better to cry once than to cry every day. I'm not marrying there. But yes, my maternal cousin is nice. Yes, your maternal aunt also wants this. Almost everyone in the family agrees that you should marry him. Okay, Mom, at least I'll be safe from marrying into aunt's family. Yes, dear. Let's visit your maternal aunt's house. Get ready nicely. Okay, Mom, sounds good. What? What did you say, Mom? You want me to marry Aiden? How could you even think I would marry her? Adil exploded with anger. What's wrong with Aiden? She's such an innocent girl. She doesn't cause any trouble. She's well-mannered, beautiful, and respectful towards her elders. What more could you want? Oh, Mom, please. I will never marry Aiden. Even if she were the last girl on earth, I wouldn't marry her. I would rather marry a beggar's daughter than Aiden. I'm in love with someone else. If I can't marry her, then I'll marry anyone you choose, but not Aiden. Never. She's bad luck. Adil was so angry, he didn't realize Aiden was standing behind him, listening to everything. Oh, hello, Mr. No, Aiden, stop. Wait, Adil's mom tried to intervene. Let me speak, Mom. My dignity is more important than anything else. Mr. Adil, what did you say? Even if I were the last girl on earth, you wouldn't marry me? Ha ha ha. Have you ever looked at yourself in the mirror? If not, please do. You've created a whole fantasy in your head. Why don't you ask me what I want? I wouldn't even want to look at someone like you. Get lost, Adil. Good luck with your love. Go marry whoever you want, I don't care. Even if you were the last man on earth, I wouldn't marry you. In fact, I don't even want to see your face. Stop, Aiden, her mother shouted angrily. Oh, please, Mom, just stop. Aunt, I respect you a lot. You are like a mother to me, and I appreciate that you thought of me. I will always be your daughter, but I will never marry your son. After what he said, I won't even step foot in this house again. You are always welcome at our home, but I will never come back here. Take care, goodbye, Aiden. Wait, her aunt called after her. Sister, listen, her aunt spoke to Aiden's mother. I'm sorry, sister. This wasn't right. I'm leaving now. Mom, I'm sorry. I didn't see Aiden. Slap. A loud smack echoed as Adil's mother slapped him. How dare you call me your mother? You're dead to me, Mom. Please listen, get out. You've broken my niece's heart, and I'll never forgive you for that. What did you do, Aiden? Her mother stormed into her room. What do you mean, Mom? This attitude of yours. You've ruined everything. Your aunt and I could have sorted things out, and Adil, oh, please, Mom. Don't even mention his name. Where there's no respect, there's no point in staying. My dignity is everything to me. I'll only marry someone who respects me, takes care of me, and gives me time, even if he lives in a broken down, tiny village home. Why don't you understand, Mom? My self-respect is more important than anything. Even if I were living in a palace, I wouldn't stay where I'm not respected. Then go marry your cousin from your father's side. Your father won't listen to a word I say. Chapter number 07. I'll marry Fapo's son if I'm respected there. I have no issue with it. You may not have an issue, but I do. I will never allow you to marry there. Do you understand? If I die, I'll leave a will stating that, no matter what happens, you will not marry Fapo's son. I will make sure that as long as I'm alive, your Fapo can't even think of coming here with a proposal. I'm just saying that if I'm respected, that's all that matters. I never said I would marry him for sure. And didn't you see how Mr. Adil was talking? I remember his words clearly, and now I despise him. Whatever it is, who else will you find better than Adil? Oh please, Mama. You are still defending him? Didn't you see how much he humiliated me? Maybe you forgot his words, but I haven't. I don't even want to mention his name, let alone go to their house. Please, don't bring him up again. As for me, I trust Allah's plan for me. Alright, fine. Forget about it. May Allah bless you with the best in life, Ameen. Sana, I still haven't received a message from Aiden. Haha, it'll come. Just be patient. I don't care about her, but she ignored me, and I need to teach her a lesson. Whenever I messaged, she blocked me. So much attitude. I'm going to make her regret it. Shazam, I don't think you should do this. Aiden is a nice girl. She just avoids pointless conversations and keeps her distance from people. She doesn't know you, which is probably why she didn't respond. I'm worried you might do something wrong in your anger. Please don't. Oh, shut up, Sana. She ignored me, blocked me from every account. No one has ever done that to me before. Just watch what I do to her. When I was a child, my toys often broke. At my tears, my mother would come and fix the toy. I've heard, oh God, you love your people more than a mother does. So come and fix me, for I have shattered myself. Aiden posted this on a Facebook group. What's wrong, Aiden? Why are you sad? Shazam commented, though his heart was set on revenge. Aiden had no idea of his intentions. While her heart softened, Shazam was laying his trap. It's true that humans have always craved love, and they go where they feel affection and belonging. If parents provide their children with enough love, they'll be better equipped to distinguish between true and false love. They won't feel the need to seek love elsewhere. But Aiden didn't know that people, being what they are, aren't interested in your pain. What they enjoy is digging into your misfortune out of curiosity. Nothing, I just enjoy posting things like this, Aiden replied to his comment. Aiden, don't you want to talk to me? Listen, Mr. Shazang, I don't talk to anyone, but I want to be friends with you. Please, won't you? Sorry, I don't make friends with anyone. Aiden, how are you? Please, I'm not a bad guy, Shazang messaged her privately. Look, I didn't say you're a bad guy. I just don't like talking to people. Why don't you like talking to people? I don't talk to anyone either. I'm very lonely. I'm adopted, you know. I don't even know who my real parents are. My adoptive family doesn't love me. My brothers treat me like a servant, and my sister barely talks to me. When I see their mom and dad loving them, it makes me want to cry. I wish my real parents were here to love me too. You're so lucky to have your parents. Take care of them. Sorry, I didn't mean to unload on you like this. I must have upset you. I won't bother you anymore. Allah must have had some wisdom in his plan for you, Mr. Shazang. What wisdom could there be, Miss Aiden? Only my Lord knows. Sorry for bothering you. I just felt like sharing. It's okay, no problem. May Allah ease your difficulties. Ameen. By the way, who are you closest to in your family? My sisters. Why not your mom and dad? I am close to them, too. My dad loves me a lot. I'm his pride, his trust. My mom loves me as well, but since I've always been with my sisters, I'm more attached to them. Why weren't you with your mom? Look, you are getting personal now. Please mind your own business. By the way, Miss Aiden, why do you act so high and mighty? Be careful, this attitude might cost you one day. He was already hinting at the revenge he planned to take. I don't engage in meaningless arguments. I stick to my own business and don't interfere in others' personal lives. If you consider that attitude, then fine, I like having this attitude. My father has given me the freedom to use Facebook, but I always want to stay within my limits. I never want to do anything that would break my father's trust. I can't bear to see him hurt. Oh, okay. Good thoughts you have. Thanks, and goodbye. I have some work to do. Yes, goodbye. So, Shazang, did you talk to Aiden? Yeah, I did. And what happened? Nothing much. Aiden is very close to her father. She's his pride and doesn't want to talk to anyone because she doesn't want to break his trust. So what now? Now, just watch. I'm going to shatter her father's pride and trust into dust. No, don't do that. Please, oh, please, you just stay quiet. Aiden, my dear, how are you? Dad, I'm fine. How are you? I'm good too. I heard you caused quite a scene at your aunt's house. Haha, Dad, yes, your daughter made quite a commotion. Aiden and her father were not just close, they were best friends. Aiden told her father everything, even secrets meant to be surprises. That's why people teased her about being her dad's pet. Although Adil's words had shaken her deeply, Aiden had bravely given him a piece of her mind and walked out. But the feeling of rejection had left a lasting wound. She wanted to cry, scream, and tell the world that she wasn't worthless. She wanted to show everyone her value. But in the end, she couldn't do anything. The only witness to her pain was the loneliness in her room, the suffocating silence that always surrounded her. That night, she cried her heart out, letting her pain flow through her tears. But the next morning, she was back to being the same Aiden, the one people could never guess was drowning in pain and loneliness. But what really happened, my dear? Aiden told her father everything. My dear, you did well not to stay there. Yes, Dad, nothing is more important to me than my dignity. I won't tolerate anyone disrespecting me. The sadness in her eyes went unnoticed by her father. Good job, my child. And your Papo was also saying, yes, Mom told me, Dad. It doesn't matter to me who they are. As long as they respect you and Mom, that's all that counts. I'm your daughter, and it would be an honor if you chose my life partner, because you have lived longer than me, and I know that my father will place my hand in the hand of someone special. Whoever you choose will be special to me, Dad. Well done, my daughter. Your father is so proud of you. Salam, how are you, Aiden? Shazang has messaged. Wa alaikum salam, I'm fine. You don't want to talk? I've told you 1,000 times not to message me. Don't you understand? Why are you angry? I was just feeling a bit sad, so I messaged you. Look, Mr. Shazang, your sadness is your personal issue. May Allah ease your difficulties, but please stop messaging me. Thank you. Alright, I'm sorry. I can't bear it anymore, Sana. I have to take revenge on that girl soon. Who does she think she is to reject Shazang? I'll crush her arrogance to dust. Look, Shazang, I love you a lot. I can't live without you. I don't like it when you talk to her. I'm here, right? Leave her. Who is she anyway? There's no point in taking revenge. I love you too, but no one has ever ignored me before. She will face the consequences for it, and you will see. Papa, it's Fufo calling. She says she's been trying to reach you but you didn't pick up. Oh, my phone was on charge. Give it to me, I'll talk. Salam. Brother, how are you? I've been trying to call you for a while. Oh no, my phone was on charge, that's why. Anyway, brother, you all need to come to our place this evening. Why? Is everything okay? Yes, it's Arif's engagement today. What? With whom? Well, there's someone here I like very much, so I decided. But you didn't tell me anything about this before, it's so sudden. Well, I'm telling you now, aren't I? So, you all have to come, and make sure you bring Aiden with you too. Alright. Allah Hafiz. What happened, Papa? You look sad. Is everything okay? Aiden asked when she saw her father looking troubled. Yes, it's Arif's engagement today. They've invited everyone. She didn't even tell me once, nor ask me. I thought we siblings would stick together, but she didn't say a word. Oh Papa, come on. It's nothing. In fact, it's good news. Don't be upset. It's not good for your health, and the doctor has strictly warned you about that. But daughter, I worry about you. I'm unwell, your mother is too. I want to see you settled while we are still alive. It's the parents, their love is selfless beyond doubt. They pray for nothing but their children's happiness. If they could, they would even trade their own lives for their children's joy. Papa, please, Aiden said, her face turning sad. May Allah grant you a long life. Don't worry, inshallah everything will be fine. Allah loves his servants 70 times more than mothers do. Whatever happens, his wisdom is behind it. So, please don't worry, Papa. But daughter, please, Papa. Your health is already poor. It'll get worse if you stress. And please, don't say anything to Fufo. It's her son, she has the right to make decisions. But daughter, I don't want to go. Oh, Papa. Sometimes you're so stubborn like a child, Aiden said with a giggle, trying to make him laugh. Look, Papa, you're her brother. If you don't go, the whole family will talk. What's the point of all this anger? The entire family knew that your marriage was fixed with Fufo's son since childhood, and even Arif loves you deeply. Everyone knows this. My sister didn't do the right thing. Oh, Papa, please? It's nothing. And you know what? I'm genuinely happy, really. Now, I'm going to get ready, and you should too. Oh, brother, it's truly unfortunate. What can we do, huh? Did someone die? Aiden asked, surprised. No, no one died, but it's still sad. Why is it sad, though? This is a happy occasion, Aiden said, though she knew what the relatives were implying. People just need an excuse to rub salt into others' wounds. Yet, despite everything, Aiden was the happiest. Or at least, she pretended to be, to keep her parents from worrying. But the relatives' comments deeply troubled Aiden. Her small, fragile heart was beating anxiously. The selfish world was already trying to crush the wings of this delicate butterfly before her colors had even fully bloomed. She was more worried about her father's health than her own pain. Whenever anyone brought it up, Aiden would change the subject to protect her father. For the first time, she saw her father cry, weeping in front of his parents. Why did my sister do this? If she didn't want it, she could have just told me. She never really considered me her own. A person can bear even the greatest hardships easily if they have someone to support them. But when you feel utterly alone in the world, even the smallest challenges can defeat you. This is what happened to Aiden's father. Seeing her strong father break down brought tremors to Aiden's soul. She was comforting him, but even she could feel that her words of comfort were hollow. Papa, I never wanted to marry at Fufo's house anyway. It's better this way. I'm truly happy, Aiden said, trying to sound strong. Salam alaikum. How are you? Are you Aiden's sister? Shazan messaged Zanish. Walaikum assalam. Yes, I am Aiden's sister, but who are you? And how do you know Aiden? Your sister loves me. And tell me one thing, why don't you all let her live? She says that her sisters don't care for her, that you've treated her like a servant. She also told me that her mom doesn't love her, and neither does her dad. Why are you all being so cruel to her? Shazam, consumed by the fire of revenge, shared the same story with Zanash's family that he and Sana had told Aiden. Zanash blocked Shazam. Dad, can you listen to me for a minute? Yes, Zanash, what happened? Dad, sit here. I need to tell you something important. Okay, tell me what's going on. Dad, I got a message from a guy. Zanish told her father the whole story without asking Aiden anything, not even telling her who Shazam was or if she had been talking to him. Had Zanish asked Aiden, Aiden's fate might have been different, and she would have been spared humiliation and disgrace. Aiden was her real sister, her elder sister. The fire that an outsider had lit was only fueled further by her own family, instead of being put out. Fate played a cruel joke on Aiden every time. Why is it that the children whom parents claim to love so dearly, to the point of sacrificing their lives for them, can lose their trust in mere seconds? Don't parents know the character of the child who lives under their roof, or do they simply not trust their own blood? If parents treated their children as friends, giving them not just comforts but also love and trust, society could be reformed. Where is Aiden? Aiden, Dad, is everything okay? Why are you angry? Aiden didn't know that this distrust from her own family would drag her into a lifelong pit of shame and disgrace. Don't you have any shame? You messaged a boy. You've tarnished my honor. Couldn't you think of your old father just once? What kind of cruelty have we inflicted on you? In his anger, her father raised his hand at Aiden for the first time. Tell me, what cruelty have I inflicted on you? Aiden's mother entered the room. May God never give anyone a daughter like you. You should just die. What are you all saying? What have I done? Why are you treating me like this? Shazam messaged us about you, Aiden. Shazam? What? Why did he message you? See, Dad, she knows who Shazam is. Call your Shazam. We'll arrange your marriage with him, and after that, don't come back to this house. Dad, what's wrong with you? Your father is dead to you. It's over. Something inside Aiden shattered at that moment. The dark storm of time had swept everything away. Aiden had lost her self-respect in her own eyes. Her heart was broken. She wanted to tell everyone she had done nothing wrong, that she didn't deserve this humiliation, that she was innocent. But the storm of distrust had swept everything away. In one moment, everything was destroyed. Her family's betrayal turned her into a living corpse. With the shattered pieces of her dignity, she walked toward her father's room, thinking that perhaps her father would believe her, listen to her. But even her father broke her trust. That day, everyone had broken Aiden. Her father stormed out in anger. Zanish, you've done something terrible to me. You shouldn't have done this. I never imagined my own sister would do this. You could have at least asked me who this boy is and why he said those things. Aiden cried her heart out. Tears streamed down her face. She didn't know what to do or who to talk to. What was I supposed to do? He messaged me. Zanish replied. How could you trust him, Zanish? I'm your sister. You should have trusted me. You believed a stranger over your own sister. Aiden entered her father's room, and his eyes were wet as if he had been crying. Dad, please don't cry. You'll make yourself sick. Get out of my way. Dad, please. Aiden fell at her father's feet. Why are you pretending to care about me now, Aiden? Where was this concern when you were talking to that boy? I don't understand, Dad. What cruelty did I inflict on you? We fulfilled every wish you had. We did everything you asked. You repaid my love by telling a stranger that we must treat you. You are no longer my daughter. Call that boy, and we'll marry you off to him. Dad, please, nothing like that happened. Listen to me, please. He's lying, Dad. I don't know him. I don't know who he is. Please, Dad. Aiden, tell me the truth. Dad, please trust me. I'm your daughter, your pride. Please, Dad. All of my pride has been turned to dust. You've destroyed your father's honor. Dad, this boy's number is saved in his ID. You can call him. Zanish entered the room and handed over the number. Zanish, my dear, we're moving soon. We'll arrange Aiden's marriage to that boy, sell this house, and move away. Once the boy comes, we'll send Aiden with him. She can enjoy her life with him. Aiden's father dialed Shahzaan's number. Shahzain didn't answer the call. He turned off his phone. Aiden was crying uncontrollably, and there was no one at home to listen to her. After a while, her father came home, embraced her, and said, "A father and daughter share a special love placed by God in their hearts. What happened, Aiden? Tell me everything," her father gently asked. "Dad, I'm sorry. I didn't do anything wrong," Aiden replied, but she was crying so much that she could barely speak. "Aiden, stop crying. I know my daughter. She could never do anything wrong. She cares so much about the honor of her parents. Aiden, you are the pride of your father. Please, calm down," her father consoled her, hugging her close and stroking her hair with love. Aiden buried her face in her father's chest, crying, soaking his shirt with her tears. "Enough now, my child. Stop crying," he said gently. "Dad, I'm telling the truth. I don't know him, and I don't know who he is," Aiden explained everything to her father. "My child, things are complicated. Just don't reply to anyone in the future." Although her father trusted her, the trust that had been broken left Aiden feeling lonely and isolated. A person never forgets the time when they had to fight alone, especially when their own loved ones are against them. "Mama, that boy told me he was Aiden's friend. She used to message him," Meher was telling their mother while they were having dinner together. "I don't know why Aiden did that. Mama, that boy messaged Zanish, and she told me. I told her to inform Dad. You did the right thing by telling your father." Aiden was walking in from outside and stopped in her tracks when she overheard the conversation. "Meher, even you? You were my best sister. I thought no one in this world understood me better than you, but you're also turning Mama and Dad against me. I thought Zanish acted foolishly. If you had known about this first, you would have advised her and asked me what the matter was. But even you, my sister, I never thought you would break my trust. I always saw you as a second mother." Zanish began to feel dizzy and fainted. When a person finds no one by their side in a crowded world, and when their own loved ones turn against them, they lose trust. Though surrounded by people, they feel distant from everyone. Silence overtakes them. But this is the tragedy of our society. Without investigating accusations, daughters and sisters are declared guilty. Men, however, can do whatever they want, and their wrongdoings are excused just because they are men. Why doesn't anyone think that honor and dignity should be equal for everyone? Why is honor and respect a concept reserved only for women? Instead of defending her, all of Aiden's loved ones turned against her. Her character was insulted, her self-esteem shattered. No matter what anyone did now, there was no way to undo the pain she had suffered. Those agonizing moments were enough to haunt her for a lifetime, like a monstrous snake that would never stop biting. When it comes to disrespecting a woman's honor, where does the so-called pride of these superficial men go? Shahzain, how could you? How could you stoop so low just to satisfy your desire for revenge? I never thought you could fall so far. When Shahzain was proudly boasting to Sana about his despicable actions, that was the first moment Sana felt disgusted by him, and she screamed at him. She had ignored Shahzain before, but now, he deserved punishment. Laughing maniacally, Shahzain said to Sana, "Shut up, Shahzain. You are a lowlife, a disgrace of a human being." "Sana, what are you saying?" For the first time, Shahjahan began to realize the gravity of the situation. "I'm telling the truth. Stop your nonsense, you insolent girl. Do you even know who you are talking to? Yes, I do. I'm talking to the most disgraceful, vile person on this planet. Tell me, what would you do if your sister talked to a guy and someone did this to her? What would you do then? Shut up. My sister isn't like that. I'd kill her if she ever did such a thing. And you need to stop taking Aiden's side. I'm your fiancé. We're about to get married, and you're talking to your future husband like this? What marriage? What engagement? I curse you. Aiden didn't even talk to you. You did all of this just out of revenge because someone ignored you. I tried so hard to make you understand, but you never listened. I never thought you could stoop so low. You're not a man, Shah Zain. When men like you take wrong steps towards someone's mother or daughter, where does your so-called pride and ego go? The same men who kill their own mothers and sisters in the name of honor have no shame when it comes to ruining the lives of other women. A real man is someone who makes a woman feel safe in his presence, and I will marry a real man. Take your ring back. From today on, there's nothing between us. Sana wiped her tears harshly and walked away.